Hey everybody, today we are in Waterloo, Iowa at Irish Fest, and the person you tend to run into with a green shirt on, as the guy who gave me the tickets, is the Iowa Gallivant. JJ is with us. JJ, how you doing today?
We're doing awesome. What a great weekend for Iowa Irish Fest here in Waterloo.
It's a nice weather. We're just coming off the tail end of RAGBRAI.
Yes, we are.
And one of the jobs that you had this past year was you were kind of a food blogger along the route. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a few years now. We go to all the overnights before the RAGBRAI route actually happens, so people get a little taste of the town. So we started we started in March with Fairfield and ended in late June.
All right, so you didn't actually ride a bike, did you?
No, I did not. Not on RAGBRAI.
That makes two of us.
Yeah.
So anyway, I want to talk a little bit about our highways and byways system, and you have a lot to do with that as the Iowa Gallivant. You know,
yeah.
First of all, back in the day, everything was Route 66. You got on the Route 66, and boy, once you were on that, you were something. You got the T-shirts and you got whatever because you were from Route 66.
That's right.
Now, they put out more of the Jefferson Highway situation. That goes right through Hampton, of course, and all over North Iowa. But you have your baby, you might say, is Old Highway 20.
That's right. It's America's longest highway. It goes from Newport, Oregon to Boston, Massachusetts. One of the unofficial movies of Historic 20 would be Field of Dreams. You know, it takes place in Dyersville on Historic Route 20. They have some spots in Dubuque where they film. They have some spots in Galena where they film, and of course Boston. So it has a lot of history. Right now we're in the process of getting it the official designation. We have a couple counties that we need to pass resolutions, and when that happens, it's going to be fantastic because we will have Highway 20 in 2020. We'll never get a marketing opportunity like that again.
That's just fantastic. And for those of you who haven't been south of Hampton for a while, Highway 20 the old Highway 20 goes through Franklin County, maybe 3 or 4 miles.
About 39, about 3,900 feet, I think.
3,900 feet,
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because there used to be an old Phillips 66 gas station down there, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and that was torn down years later, and anyway, now it's just kind of a spot that used to be something there, and that's about it.
It's the shortest stretch of old Highway 20 in the country for one county.
Nice. So that's a little trivia there.
Yeah.
Also, you go around and evaluate, of course, being somewhat of a food blogger. You've done your worst tour, which is tell us a bit about the bratwursts and knockwursts and other things.
Yeah, Iowa's worst road trip, casing the state for the best sausage. We've been to some magnificent places back in the 70s. We've been to restaurants and grocery stores that do their own sausages, but one thing that we really love going to as well is the lockers. In the 70s there was over 400 lockers just in the state of Iowa. Now we're around 106.
Jay, what's it take to get a locker back in a town? I mean, Hampton doesn't have a locker.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I used to I think Marv's used to be a locker, but right there on First Avenue Northwest, but now no locker.
I think the key right now is the push for eating local and shopping local and supporting small business. So I think right now the history's on the side of these local lockers, especially when you want to open one up. One opened up recently in Parnell, Iowa. It's over by Williamsburg, very small community. So it's one of those things that I think they can make a comeback, especially if you want to support small business and shop local. There's no better way to do it.
You bet. While we're on the topic of food, because that's my favorite topic too, is the best pork tenderloin in the state of Iowa, and I happen to have eaten at 2 of the best. That would be the Gridiron in Webster City, of course, right here in Hampton, Willie's Sports Bar.
Yeah, that's right. Now, what I think Willie's needs to do, I need to get up there for one thing and have that, but I think Willie's has a good chance, because I don't know if anybody in Hampton's ever won it, and I think a lot of people like voting for newbies.
Right.
So, my key when it comes to a great breaded pork tenderloin is don't have it too thin, and make sure that breading is adhering to the meat. Mm-hmm. That's very important. You don't want it bubbling up.
Right. Yeah, Willie's did win it a couple years ago.
Oh, good. There you go.
And we need to get them back in the number 1 slot.
Yes, there you go. So, and I think a lot of people like when it comes to places they haven't been to before, people traveling to those places, and Willie's has the notoriety. So there you go. They could probably win it again. Why not?
All right, well, good enough. That's what we have here in Waterloo at Irish Festival, places to meet JJ, the Iowa Gallivant. We've been at several locations together before, and he's one of those fantastic guys. If he ever writes about your business, you've been written about because he does a fine job. So,
and tell Willie's I'm sorry. I didn't know they won it a couple years ago. I got to do my research, man.
Well, they're probably going to expect you at their restaurant.
Now I got to go. Now I got to go.
Yeah, so, all right. Well, Jay, we'll see you at Willie's, and thanks for taking some time.
Thank you, Patrick. We'll see you. Thanks for gallivanting.